Man, what a beautiful day. Oh, it's got that first cutting feel. I don't know what it is, but the sunlight at this time of year, it always just gives you that feeling. And I always have such fond memories of doing first cutting hay. It's just a shame it's raining tonight. There's a whole another front coming in. And I just wish it would stay. We've got some hay fields right over there. Conversation for another day, I suppose. We got things we got to work on today. Right, Diego? Yeah. Today's an exciting one. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, princess. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, yeah. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. You want to say hi, everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me, gentlemen, if you don't mind. I just need to come through. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. Pardon me. Very good. Very good. Everyone's looking good. Oh, and RJ kept his fly mask. That's what we're talking about. Sweet. Today's supposed to be a day of construction. We can talk about that a little later on. For now, I'm going to get one of my 2 jobs I need to get done for our hay barn prior to hay getting put in it. Let's see how it looks here. Oh, wow. Oh, my word. Those horses. That's incredible. I really need to get a gate in here. I can't go through this yet. Okay, you can park that there. I would like to get this over here shaped up and a little bit more ready for trucks coming in and trucks going out. You might be curious why we moved the fence line a little bit away from the hill, and simply put, we're gonna be storing a lot of manure. I'm thinking that's where I wanna put it. If that's a bad idea, there's nothing saying I can't move it closer to the wall for now, but you know, we'll see that stays that way. But I wanna take the box blade and smooth out this area over here. This area over here is a bit on the bumpier side, and I'm thinking we can have the trucks coming in. That trailer's not gonna be there, and that trailer's not gonna be there. They could come in and turn, and you can have all the hay unloaded in this vicinity or over here and unloaded, and then start heading out and going this direction. So we're gonna take the box blade and just level off this area here. This area here is really, really bumpy. It'll be a little hard on trucks, especially when you're considering that the one truck is gonna be towing about 7,000 pounds of hay, and the other truck is gonna be towing 10 to 11,000 pounds of hay. You wanna make sure things are smooth and so it's good on the bearings and everything. So let's hook up to the box blade and let's move some dirt. I have to say, I think that was probably the easiest hookup I've ever had with this. I backed right up to it and in one shot, we're hooked up. Oh, good, good. Looks like an ant colony has decided to live on the box blade. Look, oh wow. Look at that. And I have to lower that scarifier. All falling off onto the ground. Ah, I'm gonna have ants crawling all over me. We'll do that one last. Okay, here we go. I think we did pretty good. Not seeing any on me. Sweet. All right, let's get this leveled out. Well, we've run out of time. Box blade did phenomenal at working up all this. This is a lot smoother, and with it fenced off, it's not gonna get a bunch of divots in it from the horses walking through the area. And we also smoothed off the road going down. I also just wanted to pay attention, this spot over here, this is by no means done, but I'm working on building a road that goes out and connects into the road down there. Right now, I would say my tractor and ATVs can get in and out of this, no problem at all. We have a tree that I need to get out here, and then once that's out, I think we're good. So I just got to come in here with a chain, pick up on it so it gets up, cut it off, and then put it back down in, bury it underneath, resurface this, and then we could probably start getting this to be used. I don't think this is going to be used for first cutting, but after it settles for about a year and is driven over by my tractor and quads and things like that and starts to pack in, this will be a great future road to allow trucks to just come up, unload, and then pull straight out, and then you have a spot, because most of this is a 1-lane road. So if there's a truck coming down the hill and a truck going up the hill, you're stuck. And with the trailers that we have, it's very challenging to back up. So having sections in the road where one truck can pull off to the side, let another one pass by as we're moving hay would be great. Just wanted to show you guys how this looks over here. And you can see down there is where it connects. Just working on that while I had some free time. So now we're gonna go work on some construction. Let's get everything set up for that. So cool to see all the rows have vegetables planted in them. That's awesome. That hay needs to be cut. Oh man. Today would be the day to mow hay. The sun is out, it's blue skies, it's nice and breezy. There's rain coming tonight. That's why everything's in trailers. It's that easy to move your entire tool library and supplies. Because today we're working on the new stall. The new stall for casino. Yeah, that's right, casino's getting moved. You guys know the new stall is gonna be going right here, and that is why we switched over how we are turning in the middle field and the big field. So today we're gonna be putting in a post the old-fashioned way, just digging, and then putting in all the boards to make the wall for everything. So I'm gonna go get some water. Mom will be here shortly so she can tell me what she wants, and we'll go accordingly. Currently it is May 30th and the new horse arrives June 22nd. So we have less than a month to get this stall set up and ready for the move over. And I mentioned this was a big surprise, and I'm not divulging the surprise yet. Yes, we do have a horse coming, but you don't know the gender, you don't know the type, you don't know anything about it, and we're gonna be keeping that a surprise right up till the said horse arrives. I think you guys are gonna be pretty excited about it though. I think these mats are gonna be in the way, so get these out of the way. The good news is that this ground has been trampled and packed by horses for decades, so it should be awful to dig in. Yeah, there's nothing good about that. Are you ready, Mom?
Well, you see, it's like this, Joel. Job's gotta get done.
What do you think of my new level?
I saw your new level. That's pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
That's very pretty.
So I'm assuming you want it within this area.
This is gonna be the end of your board. So right here where the board needs to go.
Let's see here. Do we have any empty bucket buckets?
There you go. So you excited about all the work coming up with the hay?
Yes. Yeah. It's exciting to finally be getting into the fields, you know?
I'm just glad we're getting a window to get some of it done. I was starting to get worried that we weren't ever going to get it.
There's calling for 2 inches of rain tomorrow. We are an inch away from beating the all-time record for precipitation in May. So if we get those 2 inches, we will have officially beaten the record.
The record, oh gosh, I know. Here's hoping.
How exciting!
But it's not. Yeah, there.
I'm down.
Yeah, now that you have the whole set, let me just kind of check and make sure you're in the right spot, okay?
Okay.
The door has to come over this edge 1 inch. There is where your post needs to be, okay?
So here.
Yeah, I would take out a little bit of that outer edge, a little bit.
For anybody saying, how come we don't get a handheld postal auger. This is so rocky that it will not work. I actually remember them trying to use that on this side of the barn. One of our clients had one, and my dad and the client went for quite the ride when that thing stopped. We're getting there. Whew, hit a solid rock. How deep do you want this? 24 inches? I think I am about a foot in. We are, yep, halfway. I'm gonna guess 15 inches. 14 inches. All that, and we gained 2 inches. 10 to go.
So, I still have to go down on that end, and we've got a gap on this end already.
Time to get on my ancient Roman. I'm right up against the concrete.
Okay.
So that would be, you know, near the board. How are we level-wise?
Well, then you have to go up a lot over here. Yeah, down is better if you can find a way to fasten it.
Try something. Is it good? Level-wise?
Level-wise, it's pretty good. We still need to go up on this end, but not much.
Let's see what happens with this.
That put it at an angle. It didn't hold it, did it?
Yeah.
How about if you toenail this way, Joel?
There's a good inch gap.
And I can't go anymore because of this block, right?
I'll try it. Okay, up a hair on this side. We've got a post in. So this right here is the stall opening, and this will be where the door closes into here. Next on the list is making the wall that is gonna go up right all the way to the top, similar to the sides on here. And I think that's what we're planning on getting done today, right?
Yeah.
The hardest job was putting that post in, and we did it. For lunch today, we have hoagies.
Yeah, it has to go. I don't want to mark my camera. Does that make it level?
Yes, it does. Well, down here. Oh, sorry, up here. Up a little more. A little more. Okay, good.
No, wait, don't nail it. Watch my fingers.
Coming in. Okay.
All right, next board.
All right, I'm gonna turn the lights up a little bit, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Once you were not there, it made things smoke.
Remember when I couldn't cut a straight line worth nothing?
I do remember those
Remember
days.
those days?
fondly.
Fondly. Fondly, she says.
I have been every part of your growing up, you know?
Yeah,
I've been there every moment of it.
Every breath I take, every move I make. Oh, this is looking sharp.
Perfect.
Is it flush?
Right there.
Okay.
Next board.
52 and 7/8. I'm gonna go get another one just like that.
I recommend it.
I found one. Kind of nice having all your tools on trailers, you know, it's all just wherever you need it.
How's it feel? Solid?
Very sturdy. And that's not even cemented.
Casino isn't going to challenge it.
No, it's a
He's just
casino.
not.
He's gonna be fine with whatever.
He's just going to eat and then stand in the corner. And he's probably going to be glad he's not next to fire anymore.
Any higher? One more? Two more?
I want to go up as high as to this.
Okay.
So 2 more.
All right, we're out of 2x8s now.
Okay.
So that leaves us with 2x6s.
Okay. 2 2x6s will do.
52 and 3/4. 52 and 5/8. Okay, wall's in. So that's what we have planned for today, right?
That looks pretty
great. Yeah.
Gonna do this because.
Oh.
Man.
Oh.
See, I should do that.
Look at that.
That
That's what we're talking about.
That
Good
looks
job.
great.
Well done. Sweet.
All right.
Her and Dad are gonna work on putting in the guide rail and the stuff for the door and putting in the stall door, as well as getting rid of all these stuff in here, all my dad's farrier stuff. This is gonna be moved to a new spot. And then next thing that has to be worked on in here is a tack box, right?
Yeah.
Tack box that needs to go in here. Does that mean we have to do another post? So I think, where are you putting the post? The tack box?
Over in that corner.
This corner here. So
Yeah.
tack box here, his feed bucket will go there, hay rack right there, water bucket right there.
Here.
Boom. Stall for a casino. Kind of awesome. Big deal, awesome. Well, we went past this morning, this was just dirt. They moved quick, that's awesome. That's really awesome. We got the horse trailer hooked back up. We're taking this back down to the build site. I'm gonna park it out of the way down there. It's just so crazy at the horse stable right now. We don't wanna have this parked and it be in the way at the horse stable, so down at the hay barn, it's not gonna be in the way. Next up, we're going to go over to the neighbor farmers. We're gonna be picking up a tool that he's gonna let me borrow through hay season. You guys remember that hay grapple? Neighbor was very kind and let me use it for this hay season that's coming up. And we're also gonna be hooking up to the smaller trailer and the pallet forks, and we're gonna get some pallets and work on getting those down at the hay barn so that we've got a good stockpile for when we start bringing in hay. Based on last year's first cutting, we got about 179 round bales. With each pallet holding 4 round bales, we need about 44 pallets. I've got one back there, so I need 43. Thankfully, pallets are kind of all over the farm, and I've also been stockpiling, so I should have pretty close to that amount. Let's see what we can find. Well, this is what I was able to scrounge up around back, which is actually more than enough for what we need, and there is more in the event that we need them very quickly, so that's good. Right now, we've got 22. Once I put 3 on here, we'll be at 33. Okay, let's get this onto the hay barn. That should be enough pallets for first cutting, maybe. There's a lot of hay. I'm basing this off of last year, and last year was about 179. We'll see how it goes this year. All right, I think that should be good right there for now. I'm trying to figure out what I should do with this, because if I unload it, then wherever I put it is where it's at. If I leave it loaded, then I can move the trailer to wherever I need it to unload and put the pallets on. And ultimately it comes down to, are we using that to transport round bales or not? I'm thinking we're not. We have 2 trucks available for us to tow, and both of them are gonna be hooked up to the round bale wagons. So I don't think that we're gonna be using that one. The only way that would change things is if we actually had a tractor pulling one of the wagons, and that was a way of, you know, taking hay in and out. And I don't think that that's what's happening. I think we're gonna be running 2 trucks for everything. Worst case scenario, in a hot minute, I'm gonna have to run down here and just get these pallets off that trailer so that it's available for use. It would probably be a late night thing so that it's available for the next day use. Time will tell, but for now I think I'm gonna leave it on the trailer. Now, we're gonna take this back, drop that off, and we're gonna head on over to the neighbor farmer and pick up the bale grapple so that we have that, and then we're gonna come in here and see how we do with stacking 4 bales up. And that'll tell us if this is the tractor that's picking up hay in the field, or if this is the tractor that's loading the hay barn. I'm thinking this should be the tractor for loading the hay barn, because the hay grapple, you could do things a lot more delicate and you could be a lot more precise with it. Time will tell. Well, we got the bale grapple. Sounds like the springs could use a little lube in them. Everything else is looking pretty good. It's pretty tight. Don't want that pulling so hard. That should do good there. Well, the forecast has changed, and it looks like we're actually going to be getting started with our first cutting of hay tomorrow. So the very next video. That was not what we were originally planning, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. So I'm actually going to unhook the loader from the 130, and this is going to be the tractor that I'm using for mowing hay. So let's get it hooked up and ready, I suppose. Appeared out of nowhere, my man. Which one do you want it on?
I don't know, I normally do this with the hockey on. I don't know how this will work.
No, you can't do it with other ones? On mine you can, so I figured you could. Hey, beautiful. You got one hole open, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. You close the valve?
I couldn't get the close last time. Right?
No, it helps. It very much helps. She definitely needs diesel. Thanks for the help, Danny. Looks like we need diesel and DEF fluid, so let's top it up. There we go. 100% DEF, 100% diesel, loader's removed. Let's go hook this up to the disc bind. Oh, it is so nice with the AC working good in this tractor. I'm happy. I'm happy. I can't believe we're about to mow hay. Just what are we mowing and what are we doing? Well, we've got a lot to talk about. Boy, that looks really good down here in the hay barn, doesn't it? Oh yeah. I love the look of this tractor with the loader off. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So I'm gonna begin my walk, go get my tractor and get that down here. Otherwise it's gonna get rained on. I didn't hook it up. We're like ready to hook up, but the only pin that's on this tractor is just a bit small for my liking. And there is some tools in here, but not everything that I need. So I gotta remember to pick up those tools when I come down for tomorrow in the event that we need to change a blade. What do you think, guys? You enjoying the hay? It's good. They're probably all just confused. Like, where did you come from? Anyway, let's talk because we've got some catching up to do. For us here, we are at the point where our hay is what is called peak. Once we hit that point, every day that goes past that, the feed value is lost slowly, but eventually the hay will get to the point where it's not worth anything other than the fiber that the material is itself for the horses. There is no caloric value for any of the horses. Usually we have our hay taken off far before now. About 2 to 3 weeks ago would have been when we would do first cutting. In fact, right now it's May 30th and we had all of first cutting done by May 22nd. So about 8 days ago last year. And that was when they were baled and put in the barn. We had started mowing hay even sooner than that, May 19th, May 18th. That's about when things are getting ready to go here. It's actually pretty impressive. Look at Obi and Sky. We are 1 inch away from breaking the all-time precipitation record in the month of May for our area here in Pennsylvania, which is wild to think about, but it's showing. Everything's kind of coming to a head. We need to have hay taken care of. They got to get everything planted at the farm, and we're running out of time because it's kind of crazy to think about it, but winter is coming and we have to consider that when we're putting things in the ground because they need X amount of time to grow and to get to the potential that they should be at. So we've got a little over 100 acres of hay that need to be taken off and baled, and we like to break that up into 3 or 4 cuttings. But because of time and the future weather forecast, we have to get all 100 acres of hay taken off right now. Which, like I said, we like to break that up into about 4 cuttings, which makes things a little easy for us. Because 200 round bales all at once, it's a bit chaotic. But when you consider the fact that each day you go past this point, we're gonna be losing feed value. There's a certain point where the hay isn't worth taking in at all. And then we lose that crop, and then there's a chance that we don't have enough for come next winter. So we've got a dry period that's coming up. Starting tomorrow, it's gonna rain tonight. And then we've got dry weather from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 6 days. 6 days gives us ample enough time to do 50 acres, 60 acres, get that put in, no sweat. But when you consider the 100+ acres, now things are getting a little intense. I have full confidence that we can do it, but it is going to be a week for the record books, that's for sure. So I hope you guys are excited. Buckle up. All right, well here goes our test. Let's see how we do. See if the tractor does what I think she can do. stack them in 3s pretty nicely, but she can't get it up higher than that. I could try. All right, one more. I've got one more idea here. I know that if I don't do this, it's just gonna bother me, so that's why I'm doing it. So this tractor can stack them in stacks of 3 quite nicely. And then the 130 could sit it right up top and just lay it down and pull the spear out sideways. It'll basically look like a very tall mushroom. So we could stack them that way. But the problem is that requires 2 machines for loading. I gotta think about this. I do have some time to figure it out, but not as much time as I'd like. Something we could do is have this hooked up to the, or the 130 can just stack these correctly, and that's that, and then I can use this for loading wagons. We got to get that figured out. It's an exciting time, guys. It's an exciting time. We will see how things go. I'm thinking, barring any unforeseen changes in the weather, tomorrow, first cutting hay starts. And you guys know how exciting that is around here. And what's wild is by the time you guys see this video, every single one of these pieces of hay equipment will have been used to the fullest. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button. Consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.